So this is also from CNN. I love CNN. It's great. Nearly 1/3 of American workers make less than $15 an hour, study finds. Nearly 52 million workers, or almost 1/3 of the nation's labor force, earns less than $15 an hour, according to a study released Tuesday by Oxfam America, an anti-poverty advocacy group. These workers, whose annual income is less than $31,200, are disproportionately women and people of color, the study found. Some 47% of black workers and 46% of Hispanic workers make less than $15 an hour, compared with 26% of white workers. Some 40% of female workers earn less than the threshold, compared with 25% of male workers. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? People that are, again, disproportionately abused by our society just happen to be making less money. Isn't that interesting? Half of the women of color in the workforce make less than $15 an hour, as do nearly 58% of single parents. 58% of single parents. Like, as if being a single parent isn't hard enough. Now you got to be a single parent and poor. The American dream, folks. It's shameful that at a time when many U.S. companies are boasting record profits, some of the hardest working people in this country, especially people who keep our economy and society function, are struggling to get by and falling behind, said Caitlin Henderson, the study's author and senior research advisor at Oxfam America. The report is one of the latest to push raising the federal minimum wage. Does anyone remember in 2016 when one Bernard Sander was talking about a $15 minimum wage? A Bernard Sander in 2016, and everyone else was like, right? Because that just blew their mind. Well, I want to let everyone know, 2016 was 6 years ago. $15 an hour may have been a good benchmark 6 years ago, and I disagree. I would have gone higher, but 15, that's meeting in the middle. That was 6 years ago. That was 6 years ago. Like, I just want to say, like, we should be advocating, honestly, we should be advocating for a $30 an hour minimum wage, in my opinion. If you are a corporation and you have more than 10 employees, you should be forced to pay $50 an hour, $100 an hour. That's my opinion. Like, again, $15 an hour was viewed, that was the compromise in 2016. That was 6 years ago. And we still don't have that shit. I mean, again, I don't even know what to fucking tell you. The skyrocketing cost of gas means she and her husband, this is, take Vicky Tully and, someone else. She and her husband will take fewer trips this summer to visit their grandchildren in Virginia Beach, while the increased cost of wood and building materials means they'll have to put off repairs and updates to their home. Lower pay also makes it harder for her Head Start program to fill its vacancies. A teacher's aide, for instance, starts at $10.10 an hour, while bus drivers and cooks start at $9.87 an hour. We're short-staffed, so basically, that's the thing. Is that this affects everybody. Like, if we gave everyone enough money to live, we would all benefit from that. That's what's crazy about this shit. That's what's fucking crazy about this fucking shit. Right? If everyone is happy, we are all going to be happier. But again, it's not about fairness. It's not even about productivity. Corporations do not give a fuck about productivity. They couldn't care less. Productivity, fuck it. We will slash productivity, not even in half, but we will take 5, maybe even 1% of our total potential productivity if it means we can put all of our stat points into control. And that's the thing with the owners of this country. They don't give a fuck about productivity. They certainly don't give a fuck about efficiency. They couldn't even dream of giving a fuck about fairness. All they care about is control. They want control. That is the most valuable resource, right? Being a billionaire in this society is much preferable to being a billionaire in a society where everyone else is doing fine and no one's starving. Why? Because it's about the disproportionate amount of control that the rich have on society, and the inequality gap only increases that amount of control. Again, it doesn't matter. Productivity doesn't matter. Efficiency doesn't matter. Scientific research, making new breakthroughs, that doesn't matter. None of it matters. The only thing that matters to the owners of this country is control, and that's why they will treat you like garbage at every turn.